Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am recreating Kim Kardashian's Met Gala 2019 makeup look, and I'm also showing you how I use the on-the-go travel brush set by icolorcorrect. This brush set comes with 6 brushes, 3 of which are dual-ended, and also it has a beautiful luxurious case with it. So if you want to see how I got this look right here, please keep watching. Firstly, I started off by doing my brows off camera, and I used the Benefit Cosmetics along with this double-ended eyebrow brush. One end has a definer piece and one is the spoolie. I also primed my lids off camera, and then going straight into my skin, I'm using the Kiki Beauty Primer, and I'm using quite a generous amount of this. Then I'm going in with a dense brush, and I'm using the icolorcorrect Skin Blur palette. I'm going in with the peach sort of orange shade, and I'm using this to cover up any blue sort of undertones in my skin. So that could be old acne scars and my little darkness under my eyes. To cover up any redness on my skin, I'm using the green from the same palette and just packing this onto my skin. Once I'm done using the brush, I just go in with my fingers to blend it out very, very nicely. Then I'm going in with the Halo Liquid Highlight by Wet n Wild Cosmetics, and I'm placing this on the highest part of my face. I'm using some Smashbox priming water on my skin and on my beauty blender just to blend this out and also create a nice glowy, fresh face. For foundation, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix foundation and the stippling brush. Now this brush, what I do is I press the foundation into my skin, and then I go in and buff it out in circular motions. This brush really helps to even out the foundation on your skin, and also it creates a beautiful skin-like finish with the foundation that you use. Moving on to my concealer, I am using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in the shade Light Medium Beige. I'm also using my beauty blender just to blend that out. And I'm placing this under my eyes in a triangle sort of shape and on the center of my face. This is to conceal and brighten all these areas. To set all these areas, I'm using the Colors Translucent Powder, and I'm slightly baking under my eyes. Moving straight into my eyes, I'm using the Slays for Days Matte Edition and this really fluffy brush. I'm using a Rust shade as my transition shade, and I'm placing that all over my crease. Blending in circular motions as always and windscreen wiper motions. Then I'm going in with a tighter, more denser fluffy brush, and I'm starting with some browns. I'm placing that on the outer edge of my eye and my inner corner of my eye because I am going to create a halo eye for this look. To cut out the center of my lid, I'm going back in with the Halo highlight and this flat definer brush. I'm just cutting the center of my lid. Then I'm going back in with some deeper browns and that brush that was more dense, and I'm just building up the inner and outer corner of this look just to make it nice and dark and that the center pops quite a bit. Then I'm also using the same mix of browns on my lower lash line, just blending that in. center of my lid where I cut it, I'm using the Diamond Dust pigment, and this is just going to give you that beautiful pop of shimmer that this look requires. And then I went in with my Glimmer lashes. Look how pretty this is. I somehow deleted all the footage of me doing my highlight, but I used this brush called Multitasker Brush and my Soft and Gentle Highlight by MAC. Then I'm using my Afro Cosmetics Blush Bronzer in the shade Format and the blush brush from this kit. And I'm using this brush to bronze up my skin and just create like this sort of sun-kissed look, which I love so much. Going back into my translucent powder, I'm using this to carve out my cheekbones, making sure that my bronzer does not look too messy. And going back into my cheeks, I'm using Pinch Me by MAC with the same brush and placing this on the apples of my cheeks. For my lips, I went in with a mix of two Switch Beauty Air Mattes. I used 420 to line my lips, and then I filled out my lips using the shade Thick. This created a beautiful warm tone brown. You could definitely go in with a nuder or cooler shade of brown. And then for the gloss, I actually use my Clarins lip oil, which is very, very comfortable on the lips. I finished off my look using my Kiki Beauty Rose Dew Setting Spray, and that is it for this look. I truly, truly hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you like my background, then leave me a comment down below. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Until we meet again, thank you so much for watching.